Hello everyone, it is Thursday, August 8th. The time is 7:30 p.m. and the temperature is about 63 degrees here in Pacifica, California. And yes, we are live from Pacifica, California, everyone. Here, overlooking the Pacific Ocean. And we have Jazz in the chat. Hello, Jazz. Hello, Plush Mickey. I'm using a new chat widget. Can you guys see that on the screen or no? Welcome to Pacifica, everyone. We're here at the Pacifica Pier. What's that? Haven't seen any whales yet.
Whales breaching.
Oh.
They're like out there. If you go on the pier, you can see them.
Okay, I'll go have a look. Thanks. Nice lady says that there's some whales out here on the pier, so let's go for a little walk on the pier. Does everything look normal, Jazz? I've got this new chat widget and I can see it on my screen, but I'm not sure if it's showing up on your screen or not. I don't want it to, but awesome. Thank you, Jazz. Thanks, Plush Mickey. How are you? Hope you guys are enjoying your evening. Jazz, I believe you're over in Texas, and Plush, I think, is in Hawaii, right? And we've got Boom Productions in the house. Hello, Boom. And he says he's working. Don't tell the boss. You're working pretty late, Boom. Where are you working? You don't have to say, but if you want, you can. But welcome to the live stream, Boom, Jazz, and Plush Mickey. As we are on Pacifica Pier. A lot of people are doing some fishing right now. It's a pretty windy day. The waves are fairly strong. As we can see over here how they crash against those rocks. And on very, very stormy days, the water will actually breach that wall and go onto the street where those houses are. It is kind of chilly. It's like 63, it says, but with the wind and the fog, it's colder than that. I'm wearing a sweater and a puffy vest, and so I'm fairly warm. I'm spreading the word, Robert. Let's, friends, hit the like button. Yeah, hit the like button, folks. Appreciate that, Boom. Smells good up here on the pier. Somebody's You reached 103 degrees today, huh, Jazz? Wow. Wow. That's kind of ridiculous. but it's a dry heat, right? It's a dry heat. Now, a lady said that there's some whales visible from here, but I'm not seeing any. I'm not seeing any whales. I think it'll be very difficult to see whales. A lot of people fishing here. I just don't want to get hit by some fishing pole. You can smell the fish, the ocean strongly today. Little sink here to clean off your stuff. The pier closes right here, so you can't go all the way down to the end. So I'm just gonna, yes, very popular fishing spot. I think this time of night you can catch fish. I believe fish eat breakfast and dinner. So in the morning and in the evening you can catch fish. Midday, probably not going to catch much, but still people will come and fish here. I heard there's whales here, sir. But I am not seeing any whales. It takes patience to see them, I know. I think this ocean is pretty big, and the chances of me seeing a whale are pretty small. But it's nice just looking at the water. It's a very foggy day. Not sure if you can see the cliffs over there, hidden in fog. And Pacifica has that sort of mysterious feel to it. Got beautiful hills in the distance and some nice, beautiful beach houses. The view is amazing, right? The view is very amazing. It's a very endless ocean here. Goes on forever. And as you can see, people are dressed up warmly because it gets cold on this pier. I think I can see Hawaii from here, Plush. Not quite, but strong smell of fish coming off the ocean today. Too far, right, Plush? Well, if the world was flat, I might have a chance, but the curvature just doesn't allow for it. I like how they've got those rocks there. I would imagine they probably placed them there in order to break the waves. We got 6 people watching. Welcome, everyone. Got some very dirty public bathrooms here, but at least we have them here. And we have Cynthia in the house. Hello, SF Cynthia. How are you? Good to see you again, Cynthia. Welcome to the live stream from Pacifica. Jazz says, yuck. Yeah, those bathrooms aren't the best. It is so cold out now. It's windy and it's cold. Well, not cold, you know, but 63, I think, or maybe 61-ish. And the wind is pretty strong coming in from the ocean, as usual. I mean, you can see there's nobody on this beach today. It is just not beach weather. Cynthia, you're doing fine. Just coming down from work today. Oh, did you have a rough day at work? I'm sorry if you did. Yeah, it's chilly, exactly. It's chilly. And we have Liam, Epic Nation HD. Hello, Liam. Welcome to the live stream. I saw you were live streaming earlier and you reached to 2,000 subs, so congratulations on that. Everyone, make sure you subscribe to Epic Nation HD, who's in the chat. I imagine most of you are familiar with him. Yeah, oh, you had a rough day. I'm sorry to hear that, Cynthia. Well, I hope everything will, hope the rest of your evening will go well here while you watch the live stream and you can chill and relax. We're not gonna be doing anything too exciting here. We're just gonna watch the water and watch the waves here in Pacifica. I've already done 3 videos today, so I've walked enough throughout the city. And then I went home, had dinner, took about a 2.5-hour nap, and woke up, watched some YouTube, saw Liam streaming, and then I saw Brad Palmer as well. I don't know if you guys are all subscribed to Brad Palmer, but I hope you are. And then I decided to come to Pacifica and do a little live stream here. Oh, Cynthia, you saw the video visiting See's Candy. What a beautiful store, right? What amazing candy they have at that place, right? I mean, oh, and that factory right there is just awesome. Like, I just can only imagine how nice it smells in there, making those very luxurious and delicious chocolates. You want to buy some See's? Yeah, I do too. They're expensive, but they're worth it. Liam, I was working, oh yeah. And we have Juanita. Hey Juanita, how are you? Welcome to the chat in the live stream from Pacifica. Hope you're doing well, Juanita. And we have Brad Palmer as well. Hello, West Coast Walker and everyone. Hello, Brad. I saw your stream today with Diffie. It was great. Make sure you guys are all subscribed to Brad, who does great videos and live streams from North Bay, Ontario. You go there sometime, but mostly on Clement Street? Yeah, there's one on Clement Street, right. And Plush Mickey enjoys See's candies. They are really an institution here in California. I mean, they are such a well-known candy company. They're like one of America's favorite candy companies, if not the most favorite candy company. And so, yeah. San Francisco is also known for Ghirardelli's chocolates. So they have the big former Ghirardelli factory, which I believe is now a luxury hotel in the northern part of San Francisco, which one day I will go and show you guys. Still lots of people fishing off the pier today. Oh, you have them in Hawaii too? That's good. I never really heard of See's Candy until I came to California. They're not popular out east. In Massachusetts, I don't think too many people have heard of them. But out west, I think people know all about See's Candy. I'm using this new chat widget, but I can't seem to scroll back. Yeah, mostly West Coast people know about See's. Yeah, that's true, Cynthia. Brad, you use the chat widget sometime, right? Can you scroll back on it? I don't seem to be able to scroll back or forth on it. Addie Love is in the house. Hey Addie, welcome. We're in Pacifica today, in the beautiful beach town here on the west coast, on the ocean. Some airports carry them. Okay, cool. Sometimes chocolate is better than the 5 elements. Not sure what that thing is there. Some sort of structure. And Karina's in the house. Hello, Karina. Welcome to the live stream from Pacifica. Good to see you, Karina. It is a cool evening here. And it is windy, really windy now. And the smell of the ocean is strong today. As we see the US and California flags. We've got 11 people in the house watching the live stream from Pacifica. As you can see, we have some, I'm not sure what building that is. It kind of looks like a church, but I don't think it is. And some beautiful beach houses here. Yeah, lots of folks are fishing today. Not sure if they're catching anything, but you never know. With these kind of waves and this kind of wind, I'm not sure how easy it would be to catch fish. But I don't know if people go to catch fish or just to put their line in the water and relax by the water. Whether they catch something or not, it doesn't really matter. It's just fun to be out here. Karina says it is hot in Oklahoma. Yes, I would imagine it is. It's a hot summer throughout the United States, but not here in Northern California. Oh, it's hot in Hawaii too? Yep, I would imagine. Probably doesn't get too cold in Hawaii, right? You wish it would rain. Rain would be nice. Hasn't rained here in a while. I don't remember the last time it rained in San Francisco Bay Area. And we have Harjot in the chat. Well, hello Harjot, welcome. I've seen you in so many different chats. Welcome to the live stream here in Pacifica, California. Nice to see you, Harjot. Hope everything is going well in Toronto. 69F is the lowest you'll get over there. See, that's kind of like the highest we get over here. I mean, during the day it'll get warmer, but generally it's pretty cool. I don't know what it is about the climate here, but I think the Pacific Ocean just keeps it cool, no matter what month it is. And Coleslaw is in the house. Well, hello, welcome Coleslaw. Nice to see you again. Coleslaw, I believe you live in Northern California, correct? Yeah, you can really feel the strong wind. Oh, no worries, Cole. So we see the, you live in the Bay Area? Yep. Yes, smash that like button, folks. Appreciate the reminder, Boom. 49er fans. Yep, there's a lot of 49er fans in here. I don't follow sports too much anymore, but now that I'm in NorCal, I will cheer for the Niners, who I believe made it to the Super Bowl last year. It has been a hot summer in the Ukraine, and not because of the Russians. Yes. Nice sentiment, Addie. Oh, did he? Well, yes, it was Kansas City, that's right. And Taylor Swift, I believe, was at the game, right? Didn't she bring good luck to the Kansas City team? This would be a good location for a horror movie. Yep, I believe it. I bet you there have been some movies filmed here in Pacifica. I don't know offhand which ones. You like the sound of the ocean, Cole? I know, it's beautiful, right? It's very relaxing. Cherry tomatoes and nothing else. I eat cherry tomatoes, yep. It's a great snack. Have some cherry tomatoes. I'll put a little salt and pepper and maybe some lemon juice on them. Yeah, I'm not getting a lot of wind noise. I'm wearing my mic on my lapel, and so I think that cuts down on a lot of the wind noise. sports. Are you a sports fan, Boom? Robert, are you good at skipping rocks? You know, I used to be. I loved skipping rocks when I was younger. I used to do that in Port Stanley at the beach there, which is on Lake Erie. Boom is going to join a comedy in. Yeah, well, you are the comedian in the chat. You and Kurt Affair are the funny guys. So we see the beautiful headlands there. Not a big sports fan, Cole? I used to love sports. I would watch every sport. I would watch every single NCAA basketball game when they had the tournament. I wouldn't miss a Blue Jays game for the life of me. But now, well, I don't even have cable, so it's hard to even watch sports. There's plenty to watch on YouTube. The sand is pretty wet. I'm gonna avoid the beach, but you can see there's some cool rocks here that like kids and stuff can play on. That's a good one, Cole. Typhoon Maria is about to hit North Japan. Oh yes, let's pray for Japan. I didn't hear about that. Oh, you love all sports, but not golf. Okay, Boom. Because if Homer Simpson can do it, it's not a sport. Can Homer Simpson play golf? Okay, well, I didn't know that. That's good. And I'll tell you this, golf is not an easy sport, but you're right. I mean, it's not really, it's more skill rather than like, you know, toughness. But putting the ball in that hole, a little tiny hole there, not the easiest thing in the world. Toronto has great sports. I don't know how the Blue Jays are doing this year, but I hope they win the World Series. Should I stay by the ocean, or do you guys want to see a little bit of what Pacifica looks like? You could walk along the street and show you some of the houses. The Jays are shite. Chicago White Sox will go down as the worst team in history. Oh yeah, are they that bad? Cynthia giving us some good info about how this rock fence works. Yeah, we'll go for a little walk down these quaint little streets here. Blue Jays suck this year, but they beat the Orioles tonight. Please stay by the ocean so I can get some sleep. Oh, you okay? So we got 1 vote for ocean, 1 vote for seeing the houses. Yeah, the rip currents can be dangerous. Just want to check out this building here. Cole with the pun. I'm glad people heed the warning. Well, some people do, but some people don't. What are some of my favorite movies? Well, back in the day, I loved any Eddie Murphy movie. Comedies from the 80s, like Back to the Future, Big, I think this might be a church. Very few newer movies. I don't really watch too many. But I'll watch like Trading Places if it's on, like at any time of the day, twice on Sundays. As we have some nice condos here with gorgeous balconies. And we have Kurt Affair in the house. Hey Kurt, nice to see you. Our second resident comedian is here. Welcome. Back to the Future is one of your all-time faves. Yeah, I know. Back to the Future is just such an awesome movie. Back to the Future 2 and 3 are both good. Basically any movie from the 80s and 90s is good as far as I'm concerned. Any of those comedies, or even like Indiana Jones. Probably my all-time favorite trilogy is Star Wars. I was a massive Star Wars fan growing up. And even a couple of the Star Trek movies aren't so bad. Like the older ones with William Shatner, like Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home. Got some police activity or ambulance activity up there. You're gonna call it a curtain affair. And we have Matt Bross in the house. There's the chat. Won't load on Safari but works on Chrome. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. Well, yeah, keep that in mind. I'm not sure what's wrong with Safari, but thank you, Matt. Welcome to the live stream. We do have 15 people here. And yeah, people are chatting. Goonies is one of your favorites when I was a Goonies is an amazing movie, Cynthia. I love Goonies. Now that's a nice house right there. I would like to live in that kind of style house. Beautiful balcony there with string lights. We've got a nice mural here. Star Trek 4 and 3 Men and a Baby were made by Leonard Nimoy. Oh, I didn't know that. Leonard Nimoy made 3 Men and a Baby. Leonard Nimoy is a legend. An absolute legend. Yeah, I feel like the movies from the 80s were just so good, especially the comedies. Even more obscure ones like Can't Buy Me Love. I don't know if you guys ever saw that. It's pretty funny, you know what I mean? Like, they just knew how to make funny movies back then. They didn't worry about, you know, hurting people's feelings. They just made fun of people and no one really cared. Brad is saying good night. Good night, Brad. Good night to you and Marie, and I hope you have a great evening, and we will see you again. Thanks for joining. My favorite Roberts are Robert Palmer, Robert Plant, Robert Smith, Robert Payne, and now Robert West Coast Walker. Well, thank you so much, Addie. That's very nice of you, that I could be in the list of Roberts that you love. SF Cynthia likes Shawshank Redemption. Oh, man. That is an amazing movie. Amazing movie. Classic movie. Stephen King, I believe. Can't Buy Me Love. The urban remake was Love Don't Cost a Thing with Nick Cannon. Whenever they do these remakes, I mean, oh God, they're just not as good as far as I'm concerned. The originals are just way better. They're trying to redo everything. It's because they can't think of any new ideas, right? Without hurting people's feelings. In the 80s, nobody's feelings got hurt when you did a comedy, when you made fun of someone. I used to listen to Andrew Dice Clay, that comedian. If he made those jokes now, he'd be like, probably imprisoned. Got a dispensary, one of many here in Pacifica. Pacifica's only got like, I don't know, 40,000 people, but I think they've got like at least 4 or 5 of these cannabis dispensaries. Nothing But Trouble. I think I remember that one. How about the fan? Oh, yeah, that was a kind of a scary movie, wasn't it? Or like more of a, yeah, it was where the fan was like a total like stalker fan. I think my channel should just be me telling Andrew Dice Clay jokes. Hey, Mary had a little lamb. I'm not going to finish it because it's too rude. Hippity dippity doc. Your wife was, you know. Gotta go, but we'll be back. Thanks, Boom. We'll see you later. Great movie. Love John Candy. John Candy was amazing. Like so many comedians from that. Hickory Dickory Dock. Yeah, that's what it is. Hickory Dickory Dock. I've never heard of that one. Coleslaw. Buckaroo. Just scrolling back to see if I missed anything here. SF Cynthia, you were an extra in the movie The Fan. Oh, wow, that's cool, Cynthia. That is very cool. Aside from Henry, who's the biggest celebrity I've met? Action Kid. It doesn't get any bigger than Action Kid, Kurt. Chinatown scene funeral procession. I made it on the newspaper. Excellent, Cynthia. That is so cool. I guess we'll all have to watch that movie, The Fan, and see if we can point out Cynthia in it. See if we can see her there. You went on Kitchen Nightmares with your girlfriend, but they cut you out of the episode. Yeah, that happens. How about the late Rodney Dangerfield? Not his real name, I'm guessing. No, but Rodney Dangerfield, Back to School. Remember that one? Back to School? What a great movie. Man, they knew how to make movies in the 80s. As we come upon this really nice golf course here. I mean, look at these beautiful Monterey cypress trees. And I can just only imagine golfing here with the hills in the distance and the waves and the ocean sounds and the fog. Just a beautiful scene. Oh yeah, and Matt, softball teammate. Oh, just like The Fan. I worked on Sister Act, Jade, Flubber Metro, Jack. Lots of movies that filmed in. Wow, that's cool, Cynthia. Are you in the film industry or? Gonna wait for these. I met a lot of cool people. I'll bet you did. So we have 16 people in the chat. Welcome. You see a 7-Eleven there. It's probably a very busy 7-Eleven because there's really not that many stores here in Pacifica. So probably everyone who needs something in the evening especially will come to 7-Eleven to get it. Oh, you have your SAG card. That's cool. SAG-AFTRA, that's the union, I believe, for people in the film industry. That is so cool, Cynthia. I had no idea. Feel free to tell us more about your exciting adventures in the film industry. Hope you're going back to the ocean. Love the memories of the... Oh yeah, I'm going back to the ocean. No worries. We're just checking out a little bit of the beautiful beach town of Pacifica here. And then I'll make my way back to the ocean. You were a body double for Rosalind Chow in What Dreams May Come. Oh, wow. So you are really involved in the industry. Sidewalk ends here. I'm gonna double back. That movie made you cry so hard. Where is the club district in San Francisco? Kurt asks. Almost all of the clubs are in Soma, south of Market neighborhood. And there's one street, and I want to show that to you guys on like a Friday night or a Saturday night, where it's 11th Street. And it's just one block, and it has 4 large nightclubs, 2 sort of lounges that have dance floors on them, and then it has a large sports bar too, all on one block. So there's like, I call it Nightclub Row. I don't know if everyone calls it that, but it is packed on the weekends. That whole street is just filled with people waiting to get in line to Audio Nightclub, Halcyon Nightclub, YOLO Nightclub, and all the others that are there. What Dreams May Come. I do remember that movie. That is a sad movie, right? I believe Robin Williams was in that, or I might be wrong. Yes, you got to rehearse the lines with Robin Williams, Cuba Gooding Jr., and 2 other actors in the movie. That is so cool, Cynthia. I didn't know all this about you. I mean, I've only met you a couple times, so we didn't really chat about what you do for a living, but that is so cool. So I guess when you met Action Kid, you were like, meh. Father's Day, you met Billy Crystal. Billy Crystal is just absolutely hilarious, man. Another great actor from the 80s. Throw Mama from the Train. Oh my, what a movie. What a movie. Yeah, Cynthia is our resident Hollywood star here, it looks like. It's not much on Francisco, so I'm gonna go back this way. Oh wow, you used to work dressing models in the fashion industry. That is so cool. And have you lived in San Francisco your whole life? Are you a native to the city? I believe you are, right? Same lady who was in Goonies was in Throw Mama from the Train, right? And we have Blackpink in the chat. Hi Robert, how are you doing? Hello Blackpink, nice to see you. Welcome to the live stream from Pacifica. I believe you're new to the live stream, so welcome to the chat. And we are here in the beautiful beach town. Going to have a look at the ocean here in a bit. You tried to dress the models, but apparently you're supposed to work there. Yeah, that can be a problem when you just sneak your way into the dressing room there, eh, Kurt? As we see some gorgeous condos there, overlooking Pacifica. Robert, can you speak Japanese, please? Origato. Origato. It's about all I know. Oh, is the person a troll? Oh, that's fine. It's good to have one or two trolls in the chat. Can you ask? All they ask is, can you speak? Is Blackpink the name of a Japanese or Korean pop band? I believe. Am I a fan of Bruno? I am a fan of Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars is great. Bruno Mars is great. He has some very catchy songs. We have a troll. Oh, we'll see what they... Are you a troll, Blackpink? Or are you here to enjoy the chat? K-pop, that's right. Blackpink is the name of a K-pop band. I've heard of that. For some reason, I'm pretty good at spotting out trolls. Yeah, I usually am too. I mean, I'm a mod for... I'm a mod for a lot of different channels, so I'm used to seeing trolls. You like Ed Sheeran and Charlie Puth? Cool. Those are very popular singers. Treasure is a good song. So you know some songs by Blackpink, it sounds like, Cole. Got a nice hill up here, which I'm not going to walk up because I don't have the energy to be walking up hills today. I did do a video earlier over at the famous Nob Hill in San Francisco. And yeah, it's very steep. Thanks for the comment, Blackpink, but we don't allow all caps. So, because when you do all caps, it's basically yelling. So, try and keep... Are you from India? No, I'm from Canada. I'm from Toronto. Born in Toronto, grew up outside of Toronto. Just like Henry and Liam and CPAN and so many of our friends who have channels, as well as Johnny Strides and Ken Continuum and T-Shods. So make sure you guys go subscribe to all the channels I just mentioned right there. Yes, no all caps, please. Thank you. We just like to have a quiet, relaxing chat. Am I a fan of Justin Bieber? To be honest with you, I don't know too many of his songs. I mean, I'm sure I've heard tons of them, but I just don't really know the names. But look, I mean, Justin Bieber's huge. He's from Canada. He's cool. I mean, I cannot say anything bad about Justin Bieber. If you're gonna get to be such a huge singer where you're known worldwide and you're just like some little kid from Canada with a good voice, I mean, more power to you, because out of all the singers in the world, he made it big, and there's a lot of singers in the world that want to make it big. So good for Justin Bieber, you know what I mean? Is that my style of music? Not necessarily, but the dude can sing. I mean, the dude can flat out sing. Linkin Park, I think I've heard a few songs by them. Kind of like, is it rock, rap kind of music? Al Pacino, oh man. Scent of a Woman, what a movie. What a movie. Oh, not many movies film anymore after 9. Why is that, Cynthia? What is why do people not want to film here because of 9/11? You like Bruno Mars because he's from Hawaii. That I did not know. That's cool. Oh yes, of course, The Rock. Kurt Affair mentions a great movie, The Rock, meaning Alcatraz, with Sean Connery. What an actor. What an actor Sean Connery was. He's the greatest James Bond, if you ask me. Will I be blocked if I say I haven't seen Scent of a Woman? You will be shunned from society, Kurt. You will be ostracized permanently. I always associate San Francisco with the 70s version of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Oh, cool. San Francisco, it's got some famous movies. It had a TV show, Streets of San Francisco. And then it had that Steve McQueen movie, which I'm not remembering the name right now. Yeah, it'll be best for all of us if you just isolate yourself, Kurt, from now on in your room and never go out again. Just kidding, sir. I think Sean Connery's character in The Rock was actually an older 00. Basically, and what I liked about that movie was he was basically illegally arrested because he knew so many secrets. Addy loved making jokes now. He's learning from Kurt and Coleslaw how to be a comedian. Met Bruno and The Rock. You met Bruno before, did you say? Plush and The Rock, who himself is a great actor. You like the song Locked Out of Heaven by Bruno Mars. I don't know a lot of the names of his songs, but the dude can sing. Like, he can flat out sing. You got to respect people who can sing. It is not an easy thing to do. Rising Sun. Oh, I remember that movie. It had like a Japanese theme to it, I believe. James Bond was based off Christopher Lee's life. Okay, Christopher Lee. That's cool, Plush, that you met them before. I haven't heard of Christopher Lee. I believe cousins with Ian Fleming. And Cynthia says she liked Sean Connery in The Last Crusade. The Last Crusade is an amazing movie. I mean, all the Indiana Jones were, I believe, Last Crusade was my favorite. And yes, and it's probably because Sean Connery was in it. He played an amazing role as the dad of Indiana Jones. This is called the Chit Chat Cafe. Oh, okay. Christopher Lee was a spy. You chose wisely. Yes, exactly. That was, I mean, Raiders of the Lost Ark was cool too. They both have that kind of theme of where they're trying to find an ancient religious relic, be the Ten Commandments or the what's it called? The cup that Christ drank from, which is the Holy Grail. You like BTS? Okay, cool. Just gonna set us here on this ledge for a bit so I can rest my arms and read the chat. I'm not sure who that is, Blackpink. I have never really listened to K-pop before. I just know that it's really popular. Oh, that's okay. You can ask questions. Yeah, they have lights on the pier. They do have lights on the pier for safety reasons. Christopher Lee was Sauron in The Wizard. Oh, I see. Very cool. You like The Weeknd and Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande is amazing. And The Weeknd is pretty cool too. You like this? It's beautiful seeing the waves come in, eh, Coleslaw? Okay, Harjot, you take care, my friend. Good luck with everything tomorrow. I know you're in school right now, so I hope it's doing well. You're in college, I believe. So best of luck, and I hope you do well. It is beautiful out here. It's like, you like that view, Jazz? You can see the whole world from here. It looks like film, right? Looks like Jaws. Oh, do you switch to 480p? I believe I'm streaming at 780p. I probably could, or 720. I probably could do 1080, but my signal wasn't very good the first time. I buffered a lot when I did 1080p, so I decided just to stick with 720 for now and have lower latency so that we don't run into any technical issues. Have I ever seen a whale in the ocean? I have not, Addy, but that would be very cool. And Juanita and Jazz are loving the sound of the ocean, right? It's so relaxing. Imagine living in one of these homes and listening to this sound all night, just opening up your window and allowing the cool breeze to come in and the ocean sounds. Oh man. Chemical question. Robert, do you know what ambergris is? Ambergris is like some sort of whale It's some sort of excrement that comes from a whale, and it smells really good. And they used to use it for perfumes and colognes, but I believe it's very expensive now to find. But yes, that is what ambergris is, I believe. Yeah, I think it's better to have like this rather than buffer, because buffering just totally ruins the experience. You would sleep like a baby, Juanita, right? I mean, how could you not with this nice cool weather, 60-something degree weather, and a nice wind? Yeah, and the negative ions from the water, exactly. It would be, you know, a blessing to live over here, right, on the beach at Pacifica. This is just one of the nicest towns in, I mean, maybe even America. I mean, I certainly haven't seen every town in America, but it is just awesome here. You saw some whales and dolphins in the ocean, Plush Mickey. Well, that is very cool. I've never seen that before. You can take whale watching tours and see if you can see those. Blackpink, are you taking off? You have a good night. And I hope you enjoyed the live stream. And yeah, don't mind you asking questions, just no all caps, but thank you for being here. You miss being at Laguna and Huntington beaches. Now, I believe those are in SoCal, correct, Matt? I wonder if they can make a synthetic version of, are you talking about ambergris? They do have synthetic fragrances that smell like ambergris, I believe. So that's why they don't need to use that anymore, because it would be too expensive. Like, you could just kind of have to get lucky and find ambergris. Laguna Nigel, what is that, Cynthia? Is that a beach? You're welcome, Blackpink. We'll see you next time. Yes, SoCal, the only Pacific Ocean that I've been to. SoCal has actually hot weather and beaches that you can actually like sunbathe on and swim in, you know what I mean? Here, you try stepping in this water and you're gonna freeze your butt off, but it's so, it's still beautiful up here. I feel like the Northern California beaches, yeah, they're not necessarily like for hanging out on the beach all day, but looking at them with the waves and the wind is gorgeous. Laguna Niguel is up above the Laguna beaches. Gotcha. Yeah, I got to do more exploring of SoCal. What is the name of this area? Well, the town is called Pacifica, and this is Pacifica Pier that I was looking at over here. And so I believe this is probably just Pacifica Pier neighborhood of Pacifica. This is your favorite shot on YouTube in over a year, possibly ever. Something about the colors. Well, thank you, Cole. I appreciate that. There's like yellow lights coming from that little cafe there that are kind of shining down here and adding some intimacy, very nice intimacy to the shots. So thank you, I appreciate that. Matt says you got to get back. You've been there in 87, 93, and 09. Right. I got to check out more of LA. I've only been there once for one day, actually. And so I did explore a little bit of the city, but hardly any. BTS Army here. So Plush likes BTS. They say more whale sharks and dolphins are migrating north because of warm water. So be ready for that. Yeah. You do not want to run into a shark. People do get bit, and they see sharks in the water sometimes up here. Surfers usually are the ones who are going to be getting bit by a shark. There's something powerful about the water. Oh, you saw a hammerhead shark before, Plush? That's cool. Caught one and threw it back in, eh? We have 17 people here watching the live stream from Pacifica. I believe there is a live webcam, I think it's called Chamberlain channel, where it's in Pacifica and it shows this area, I think. I'm not exactly sure where it shows, but there is some live webcams that you can watch from Pacifica that will show you the ocean. Oh, you have your Sony headphones. Very nice. Listening to on your MacBook with your equalizer. Sounds real nice. The sounds of the ocean are beautiful. There's just something about those waves. There is a live cam, right, Juanita? I was crabbing at that time. So you were catching some crabs out in the ocean in Hawaii? Crabs are big around here. The Dungeness crabs are famous, which I have not tried actually. But that is something I might do soon, is eat some Dungeness crabs. Jazz likes likes Dungeness crabs. Yeah, those are very popular here and looks delicious. I just haven't tried them yet, but maybe one day I'll go up to Fisherman's Wharf and try Dungeness crabs. I don't know if I'll do it on camera because it might be a little messy, but but maybe I will do it on camera and have another mukbang, which my first live stream was a mukbang at Tony's Pizzeria Napolitana, which is the supposedly #2 pizza place in America, according to some rankings. And you can catch that on my other live stream from about a week or two ago. Thank you, Addie. When you come out here to Pacifica, you want it to be kind of mesmerizing because the ocean itself is mesmerizing. Yeah, do it on camera. Okay. I'll try and fire up some crabs on camera. I'm sure it'll be a little bit messy, but why not, right? Maybe I'll drag you along with me, Cynthia, if you want to join me sometime. Oh, you live so far from the beach, so this is relaxing. Okay, so you live in Hawaii, but you're not close to the beach, which I imagine is very possible because the islands are pretty big over there. But I'm sure it's not too far, right, to get to the beach. Plus, Mickey, you could probably drive there in a little while, right? This is relaxing for me too, because I already did 3 videos today. Different neighborhoods of San Francisco, walking around. And my legs are tired. Those hills over in Nob Hill were pretty steep. Waves crashing is calming. It is, right? You live on Oahu. Very cool. Which I believe is where Honolulu is placed, if I'm not wrong. You don't really eat crab, but there's always something else to eat. Yeah, well, to be honest with you, I've never really had crab either, so, but you can always, yeah, you can always grab something else up at Fisherman's Wharf or whatever place has crab. There's also, you can grab whatever you like there. They have so many different options here in San Francisco. I mean, there's just endless restaurants when it comes to seafood and other stuff too. You like some clam chowder, Cynthia? That is very popular here in San Francisco. I have not had clam chowder since I've been here. I had it in Boston a few times, which is also known for their clam chowder. So both Boston and San Francisco are known for clam chowder. Yeah, we should go sometime. I'll have Dungeness crab and you can have clam chowder and we can live stream it. Plush Mickey likes it too. And Addie says, my grandmother loved crab. She lived to be 99. So there you go, Cynthia. Well, there you go. It must have been all the crab she was eating, right, Addie? I think I saw a deep one just crawled out from the ocean. Yeah, you saw a massive monster coming out of the ocean. A kraken, right? You haven't yet? Okay, sounds good. Yeah. Let's do it, Cynthia. I'm sure all you guys would love to see the famous Cynthia on the stream, who knows all the Hollywood actors apparently. Maybe you can invite Al Pacino and we can all 3 of us can have a little dinner up there at Fisherman's Wharf, Cynthia. Yes, they serve chowder here and chowder in Boston. Clam chowder. You can't park your car in Harvard Yard. You can't. It's pedestrian only. I don't know if you guys know, but I did live in Boston for 12 years before I moved to San Francisco. You're not famous. Oh, you're just a normal person. Well, you're famous here in the chat, Cynthia. To us, you're famous. Yeah, Jazz, it was cool. Boston is a very cool city. Just like San Francisco, tons of stuff to do, tons of culture, tons of restaurants and bars and coffee shops, clubs. Everything you want to do, you can do in Boston as well. And it's not too big. It's actually approximately this exact same size in terms of area. I think both cities are about 46 square miles. And so it's not too hard to get around, like, for instance, Toronto or New York. My car keys are in my khakis. And Addie Love asking, how about sardines, Robert? I'll eat sardines once in a while if I feel like buying a can of sardines. I prefer tuna. How do I like them? Apples. Can't beat a good apple, right? Massachusetts is known for its apples, and that line from Good Will Hunting, made famous by Matt Damon. I wish Matt Damon and Ben Affleck would have made more movies like Good Will Hunting, because that was really an amazing movie. Which I believe was from the 90s. All the good movies were from the 80s and 90s, it seems. There's a cop movie. There's cop movies set in Boston. There's the one, The Departed, which is a very good movie. Yes, The Departed. And the town is also a good one. Atlantic Ocean is really cold. Yep, especially the North Atlantic. Pacific ain't that warm though either. Well, maybe in Hawaii it is, but over here, I don't think you can even go in the water without freezing. Yeah, Boston is a good place for movies, like to set a movie in, as well as San Francisco. They both have they're both just nice looking cities. And Cynthia says, Kung Fu Hustle was a good movie. I haven't seen that one. Plush has been to New York, yep. Been to New York a few times. I love New York. Cannot say New York is a bad city. Addie Love is asking personal questions now. Nobody asks us if I'm married or single. I am not married, and I am single. I haven't gotten married, or ever since I've been in California, I've just been busy working and dating here and there, but nothing too serious. Thank you for the question. Ben Affleck teaming up with Gus Van Sant for the first time since Good Will Hunting. He's going to play Hulk Hogan. Ben Affleck is going to play Hulk Hogan. I don't know if that's going to work out. Hulk Hogan has 24-inch pythons. I don't know if Ben Affleck has that. People laughing at Addie's question, which, yeah, it's funny. I don't mind answering though. Oh, you're a horror movie nerd, Coleslaw? Have you ever seen Summer School back in the 80s? Where one of the students was a total horror movie nerd? Robert basically said he's just a serial heartbreaker. Well, I try not to be, but you know, I probably did break hearts in Boston, but when I left, I did have a relationship in Boston. It didn't work out so good, and so that wasn't the reason why I came to San Francisco. The reason was work, but when I did come, it was good to get away and start over, start fresh here in the city. Oh yeah, the guy was one of the students in summer school. He loved the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and he loved like all those old school horror movies, American Werewolf in London, and he would talk about all those. I saw this movie called The Tourist Trap, and it was really scary. Mannequins walking around screaming, oh yeah. I can't watch horror movies, too scary for me. You don't like vampire movies, Plush Mick? Yeah, I'm not really a fan. Studying chemistry is enough horror for Robert. Yeah. I've had my share of chemistry and biochemistry studying over the years. Now I don't have to study anymore. I just need to, I'm between jobs right now, but once I get another job, I'll be back in the lab doing chemical stuff. Juanita does like vampire movies. Well, that's good to know, Juanita. Do you like Twilight? Okay, I haven't heard of him, Coleslaw. The name rings a bell, Coleslaw. Cynthia's with me on that one, not a fan of the vampires. Yeah, horror movies. Oh, you like the old-time vampire movies. I see. Is Blade a horror movie? That was that with Wesley Snipes? Twilight was good, right? I don't think I saw Twilight, but I heard a lot about it. Was it a horror movie, or was it just vampires, but not like super scary? And Kurt with the chemistry jokes. That's a good one, Kurt. I'll remember that one next time I'm at the bar. Not super scary, Juanita. Well, that's good. Okay, so Blade was a vampire movie. I knew Wesley Snipes was in it, but I wasn't sure what it was about exactly. No supernatural movies. You'll get nightmares, eh, Cynthia? If he uses chemistry pickup lines as a catalyst. Catalyst is a chemical term, absolutely. Twilight is only scary when you realize you had to sit through it. I never saw it, but I know that there were some famous actors in it. Well, there's Kristen Stewart and the other guy. Kurt and Coleslaw doing their comedy routine, the Laurel and Hardy of the chat. Favorite vampire of all time was Barnabas of Dark Shadows. Really something different. I'm not sure what that movie was. Jazz and Juanita like in Dark Shadows. Cole is quite the jokester tonight with the chemistry jokes. Oh, it's an old TV show, okay. Sounds like Kurt and Cole know a little bit about science. So I'm going to start doing a little bit of a walk around. We've relaxed here for a good little while. As we see the famous Chit Chat Cafe. Chit Chat Cafe. And there's still folks out and about, walking around, checking out the area here in Pacifica. It's Kurt and Cole, right? They're like the two funny guys in the chat. Comedy is where we feel like we are in our true element. Well, there you go. Another pun. So you can see the beautiful waves coming in. It's probably hard to see much without any sunlight or moonlight. It's too foggy to see the moon. And Boom is back. Home and showered. After work with pizza and wine. Ready to continue watching West Coast Walker. Well, welcome, Boom. That sounds fun. You're doing pizza and wine. Sounds like you got a party night ahead of yourself here. Let us know what kind of pizza and wine you are indulging in. It's probably better to stay towards the light so you guys can actually see something, but let's go. Is it just complete darkness here on camera, or are you able to see a little bit of what's happening in the ocean? And now Cynthia's hungry for some pizza. You're gonna have to share your pizza with Cynthia, Boom. Cole and Kurt are too volatile for one test tube. Boom. Addie Love comes in out of nowhere. and slams a joke down. Whopper Wednesday tonight. Oh, you can't can't beat a good Whopper, right? I mean, cheese pizza with sausage with a rather pedestrian yet delish glass of Shiraz. Sounds pretty good to us, Boom. I don't think it's necessarily pedestrian. I think it's very delish what you're eating and drinking over there. And the chemistry jokes just keep on coming. No wonder we've lost so many viewers. Just kidding. There are 12 in the chat. Welcome to everyone here in Pacifica, California. I'm not sure what time it is. Let's see. It's exactly 9:11. Oh, Cynthia, you like the pizza that I got from Tony's? It was so cheesy. It was so cheesy. I love it when you just take a slice and the cheese is just coming through. Yeah, I figured I'd toss in a little joke myself since everyone is making jokes tonight. Yes, a real litmus test. Exactly, a real litmus test. Plush doesn't know any jokes. Don't worry about it. You don't need to make any jokes, Plush. You can just watch. Yes, 9/11. Exactly 9/11 here on the West Coast, Pacific time. In the beautiful and scenic Pacifica, where the waves are coming in nice and hard and the wind is blowing strong. Looks like the pier has cleared out. Fishermen have decided to call it a night. You hear the waves better at night. Yeah, you probably do. Yeah, exactly. I don't think they caught too many fish. Now they're gonna go get some pizza and some Shiraz. Do the waves get stronger at night? Well, I don't know how the tides works exactly. But like when it's high tide, the waves do get stronger. But I'm not sure if that's at night or what time that happens, or if it's different every day. I gotta find out more about how the tides work. We need to find some vegan pizza places. Are you vegan, Cole? I'm sure there are vegan places, vegan pizza places, somewhere in the Bay Area. I think there are a good number of vegans around here, so shouldn't be hard to find one. Yeah, it's high time I look into the waves, right? And figure out how the whole tide thing works. But the ocean is so powerful, isn't it? It is beautiful, right, Jazz? Soon I'll be the Prince of Tides. That was a movie, right, from the 80s? So what's on the streaming menu for the weekend, Robert? Well, haven't planned any live streams just yet, but I do have videos coming out. There will be premieres at 9 a.m. Pacific. And I'm sure I'll do a live stream as well. I'm just not sure where or when. But I will likely put a little comment in the community post to let you guys know. Tonight I wasn't sure if I was going to come out and do a stream, but 'cause I was super tired after doing my recorded videos. But after I, woke up and had a bite to eat, I was like, yeah, let's go do it. But I had a nice 2-hour nap after I did my recorded videos during the day. Maybe Robert can get a job with Tide and he can have that on his, but yeah. Princess Bride was another good movie. Princess Bride is one of the greatest movies of all time. I'm telling you, the movies from that era are just amazing, okay? Princess Bride, I mean, what a funny movie. What a classic movie. What a unique movie that was, man. Oh man, Princess Bride. It is getting cold. It is yeah, I'm pretty cold here. The wind is blowing strongly, and it's not a warm wind. Let's just put it that way. But I'm dressed fairly warm. We'll probably go to the 2-hour mark. Juanita likes the Princess Bride as well. Oh man, such a classic movie. And when they try and remake them, they're just not as good. I think they did try and remake Princess Bride, or they're going to. I'm not sure. Yes, Andre the Giant was in that. It's true. And I believe Billy Crystal too, if I'm not wrong. So funny. I think Henry is sleeping. He sometimes gets up at 3:30 a.m. Not a vampire, huh? Henry does some really early live streams. I noticed, like from Toronto. Now it's early when I watch them because we're 3 hours behind, but I saw him doing some really early ones from Toronto recently. So that's cool to be able to see the sunrise. I think it's the CGI that makes it bad. Yeah, I mean, look, they didn't need CGI when they did Star Wars, and now that was an amazing movie. The costumes were amazing. The special effects were awesome. They didn't use CGI. Billy Crystal was in that one. Lots of cool actors. I know, that was such a cool film. I wish we still had that kind of filmmaking. Another great movie from that era was Spaceballs with Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks is an underrated filmmaker, actor, director. You like the movie What About Bob? What About Bob is a great movie. Starring, what's his name? I can't remember his name right now. Very famous actor. You'll be doing some sunrise and sunset videos next month, Boom. Well, that is cool. You're going to Prince Edward Island. Wow. I have never been to Atlantic Canada. Enjoy your trip there, Boom. We're looking forward to seeing your videos. Make sure you guys subscribe to Boom Productions if you haven't already. Yes, Pizza the Hut ate himself to death, didn't he? That was such a funny movie, man. Richard Dreyfuss and Bill Murray. Bill Murray. What an actor. What an actor. Remember Groundhog Day? I mean, come on. Like, does it get better than Groundhog Day? Classic movie, right, Jazz? Silent movie with Mel Brooks. I could watch Groundhog Day over and over again. I think I do. I do. If it's ever on TV, I'm gonna binge watch that thing like 3 times in a row. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, great movie with Steve Martin, I believe. And Kurt saying to go to the original Cow's Ice Cream. Is that over in PEI? So these are such classic movies that we're mentioning, and like, can you name anything from this decade, from the last 10 or 15 years, that even comes close to any of the movies that we just mentioned, like Groundhog Day or What About Bob or Dirty Rotten Scoundrels? I mean, I can't think of too many. A Fish Called Wanda, Coleslaw comes up with. A Fish Called Wanda, what a movie. What an amazing movie. Some great actors in that one. Step Brothers. I'm not sure if, which one is Step Brothers? Is that with, I have a sense of deja vu when you mention Groundhog Day. Don't we all, right? Don't we all? I mean, what a concept for a movie to have the same day being playing over and over again. Like they had good concepts back then of thinking about the storylines. Napoleon Dynamite, Bottle Rocket. I'm not sure if I've seen Bottle Rocket. Jazz likes Napoleon Dynamite. Yep. Plush Mickey is making dinner right now. What time is it in Hawaii, Plush? That's cool, Boom, that you're staying there in PEI. $6:25 in Hawaii, so you guys are 3 hours behind us. Robin Hood Men in Tights, yep, that was a good movie as well. We could probably do a whole stream just talking about our favorite 80s movies. Plush is making hamburger with tomato, green beans, and potatoes. That sounds delish. Are you gonna make enough for all 13 of us? Field of Dreams, classic movie, Cynthia. Kevin Costner, that might be my favorite Kevin Costner movie. It did run a bit long, I'll give you that, but it was good. It was a powerful movie. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people did that coal after that movie came out, was turn their cornfield into a baseball diamond. I do smell it. I smell the hamburger cooking, Plush. And Boom saying we have 26 likes. That is good because we only have 15 in the chat, so I cannot complain about 26 likes. Thank you very much, Boom. As we've hit the 2-hour mark. So we'll probably go for another few more minutes, 5-10 more minutes. Maybe I'll start walking around a little bit more. You can buy bait here if you're going fishing. This house has some nice blue lights on it. Well lit home here. I guess they, yeah, this is a great place to live right here, right on the water. Beautiful balconies on both the first and second floor, where you can just hang out. Now, if only it were a little bit warmer here. Are we going to check out the bar, or will? No, I don't think I'm going to check out the bar tonight, but maybe some other time. You mean Winter's Tavern, right? Where is the best family beach in San Francisco? Not Land's End for sure. I don't know. That's a good question. Where the best family beach would be? I mean, Pacifica's not in San Francisco, but it's definitely a family-oriented beach here. Yeah, I don't know if they would actually let me stream in there. I mean, I think you may need to like know people and have permission from the guys over there, and I don't really know anyone that works there. But they do have live music there like almost every night, so yeah. Yes, Roy does stream from there quite often. But they know Roy, so like they don't mind him doing that. But maybe I'll find a connection to go to a bar. My kind of music is more like electronic dance music, so maybe if I did do a live stream, I would do from like maybe a nightclub one day if they would let me, or like a sort of lounge or something where they're playing dance music. Of course, I do love classic rock as well, like Depeche Mode. Yeah, they're a good band from the 80s, 90s. I think they're still around, probably. Can only imagine what how many fish are hanging out in this ocean and how they see anything in the dark. You can really feel the mist coming off the waves. I feel like the waves have gotten stronger over the last few hours. So maybe we are kind of approaching high tide, because my glasses are have water all over them. A last one from me, The Blues Brothers, classic movie. Very great movie with Dan Aykroyd. Simple Minds, The Church. Is The Church a band? You saw The Cure and Depeche Mode. That's cool. Yeah, The Cure was big back in the day. I believe I did actually see The Cure at a concert once. It was a festival that had a bunch of different bands playing. Yeah, my gimbal is kind of wet, so yeah, there's definitely some ocean spray coming off the ocean right now. Oh, The Church is a rock band? Cool. I'll look into that. I haven't really heard of them before. Darkwave? Darkwave's good. If you go to F8 or Fate Bar, I believe it's called, on Tuesday nights, they play Darkwave. Australian? Nice. I like an Australian band called Wolf Mother. Kind of sound like Zeppelin, but they're from like the 90s, 2000s era. I probably have heard their songs. Yeah, I probably have heard their songs. Under the Milky Way, I think rings a bell. We should check out Drab Majesty, okay. I cannot say I've heard of them before. A lot of the newer bands I'm not too familiar with when it comes to rock music. If it's not from the 60s, 70s, or 80s, or 90s, then I probably am not too familiar with it. Reptile. Cool songs. Haven't heard of them, Cole. Oh, like a mixture of rock and electronic music? Yeah, that's cool. Rammstein's been around for a while. I've heard of Rammstein. They were pretty big back in the day. Boom saw Wolfmother twice in Toronto. Zeppelin meets Aerosmith meets the Tea Party. Oh, I totally agree with, yeah, I mean, Zeppelin, Aerosmith, and yeah, they do even have a bit of a Tea Party vibe. Tea Party was a great band, a great Canadian band. And we have Evan in the house. Hello, Evan from Vermont. Welcome to the live stream from Pacifica, California. Hope you're enjoying Vermont. That's cool, Boom, that you saw them. Have you seen Tea Party, Boom? KMFDM. Dreaming of the West Coast. Oh, well, it is a beautiful night here on the West Coast. It's like probably 60, I'll check the temp here in Pacifica. It's 55 degrees Fahrenheit and it is windy and cool. And yeah, you can really feel the calmness and the mildness here in Pacifica. We've got an ocean spray coming off the ocean here, and the waves have gotten stronger over the last few hours, and they're making that beautiful sound. Everyone say hello to Evan, our new viewer. All right, Cole, you have a good night, my friend. Thank you so much for joining, and we'll see you on the next live stream. And we've got Bloodhound in the chat who says that Wolf Mother reminds me of Zeppelin and Black Sabbath. Yep. Yep, they've got that real classic rock sound. Thank you for joining the chat, Bloodhound. Welcome. Yeah, they've got that real classic rock sound that, you know, was from the 70s. Even though they're not from that era, they still have that same vibe. Boom says he saw Tea Party in 1999, New Year's Eve. That is so cool. And then you did the countdown with Monica Diola. Oh, that is so cool, man. I love the Tea Party back in the day. They had such an eclectic sound that was not like any other band, and played a bunch of different instruments. And we've got Estelle from Australia. Estelle, how are you? Hey, Estelle. It's nice to see you in the chat here. We're in Pacifica, California. And Estelle has a channel where she does videos from Geelong, or is that, I think that's how you pronounce it, in Australia. And so make sure you subscribe to City Walks Estelle. Oh yeah, I'm glad you caught us live. I've already been going for a while now, so probably going to be wrapping up in the next few minutes. But I'm so glad you're able to join Estelle. It's great to see you on the live stream. Let me know what time it is over in your part of Australia. Oh, you're very welcome, Bloodhound. Appreciate you joining the chat and making nice comments about Wolf Mother. About 8 miles from San Francisco Airport, yes. And like same, yeah, and probably same distance to downtown San Francisco as well. 2:40 p.m. And is it Friday there? Or is it still Thursday? Pacifica's right next to South San Francisco. Yep. Yep, South San Francisco is my hood. So I come to Pacifica whenever I can. And it only takes me about 12 to 15 minutes to get over here to the beach. Friday at 2:45. Gotcha. So yeah, I guess you have to cross the international date line, and when you go in that direction, you add a day, I believe. It looks like my gimbal is ready to fail. It's now flashing blue. And so the live stream, unfortunately, is going to be coming to an end in the last few more minutes. Do I work in tech? I actually work in the biotech industry, Evan, which is very big here, especially in South San Francisco. They call it the birthplace of biotechnology. And tomorrow you will see a video from the neighborhood where the biotech industry was born. It's called Oyster Point. And you will see a whole bunch of pharmaceutical companies there, and as I walk around that area. If you tune in to my channel, the premiere will be at 9 a.m. Pacific, and if you can't make it at that time, you can watch the video anytime on my channel. It is very relaxing, right guys? I mean, Can you imagine living here and just listening to these waves all night, every night? Be so cool. Yes, Estelle is watching from the future. She's a day ahead of us, so she knows what happened before we do. That's hilarious, Boom. To be able to steal a poster from the concert isn't that easy. Right, Juanita? Wouldn't you like that? Jazz is also enjoying the relaxing waves. I'm so glad you guys are here to enjoy this live stream. Juanita and Jazz, great supporters of my channel, as well as Boom and Estelle and all of y'all. I love it. Thanks. Hit the like for our awesome host. Oh, I appreciate that, Estelle. Yes, if you could like, and if you feel like subscribing, go ahead and hitting those notifications. Click all on the notifications to be able to get my live stream notifications, so you'll know when I go live. Sometimes it's just spontaneous. Sometimes I will plan it a little bit ahead and post like a little note on my community page to let you know that I'm going live. But unfortunately, the live stream is going to have to come to an end soon, as my gimbal is saying time for me to go. And we have Dave Averino in the chat. Welcome, Dave. Welcome to the live stream, Dave, here in Pacifica, California. I believe I've seen you in Henry's chat, or some other chats. So welcome. Glad you could join us. And if you don't all know Henry from Toronto Tech and Transit, make sure you subscribe to Toronto Tech and Transit, who's a great supporter of my channel and a great friend of mine as well. Plush Mickey, you are very welcome. I'm glad you joined this evening. You're also a very great supporter of my channel, and I appreciate you. "31 likes. Can't complain about that, Boom. 17 in the chat. So if you have more likes than chatters, I mean, we're doing okay, right? I don't even know where to see the likes here on the Prism app. It shows how many people are in the chat, but yeah, I know, Kurt. Instead of walking up hills, I could just hang out here and just pluck my gimbal on this little ledge, and everyone will tune in. And Boom saying good night. Thank you so much, Boom, for joining. Appreciate you, sir. Hope you enjoyed the pizza and the delicious wine you were drinking. And we'll see you again soon in our next live stream, hopefully. Okay, take care, Boom. From Toronto, Ontario. And City Walks is saying goodbye as well. Nice to see you, Estelle. And appreciate you for joining the live stream. And in fact, I think this is a good time for me as well to say goodbye, as we have had a very nice live stream tonight here in Pacifica, California, right on the Pacific Ocean. We enjoyed some nice cool weather, some cool breeze, and some ocean views. And I showed a little bit of the Pacifica town as well, which is a picturesque, beautiful town. And if you want to watch a recorded video of Pacifica as well, I do have one on my channel if you want to check that out, as well as a number of other videos from San Francisco and the Bay Area. All right, everyone. Well, thank you for joining me on this walk and this live stream. It's been a great time having all of you in the chat. It was a very fun evening to chat with all of you. Jazz, Juanita, Cynthia, Kurt, Cole, Plush Mickey, Bloodhound. We've got Estelle, Boom, Dave Averino joined us. Thank you, Dave. We have Evan from Vermont who joined us this evening, and a bunch of other folks that I may have missed, and I'm sorry if I missed you, but I hope you enjoy your evening, all of you. Thank you, Kurt, and thank you for your jokes, as well as you and Cole. And we will see you on the next live stream. Like I said, I'm not sure when it'll be, but I will either post something or it'll just be spontaneous. And make sure you like and subscribe and turn on those notifications, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now, everyone. Take care. And I'll leave you with an ocean view here. Oh, go ahead. No worries. Bye, everyone. See you soon.